Good evening, Lady Fraggle. I believe you are the first. It's a duck. He's close behind you. Evening, people. What's up, prisoners? How are we doing? Oh, welcome, Chucky. Evening, Aldo. Aldo. Still got the sniffles. Sorry, guys. I'll go round in a minute. I'll go round to where it's at. Just let a few more people join. Hey Heidi, how we doing? Oh, Aldo, I've had this thing hanging around for a couple of weeks now, a few weeks. Just can't shift it. I feel all right. I mean, I'll tell you honestly, ask Chucky this morning. I woke up. Now my job is I wake up at first. I've got to take the dog out, and I do the evening walk as well. And I said to Chucky, please, can you take Mally out? I feel rotten. I felt dreadful this morning, but after a few coffees, I started to feel all right. A couple of paracetamol, I was good to go. What's up, Big Low? Hey, welcome, Angie. Right, let's make me way around. There's a couple of you in now. Oh. So obviously, as you know by the title, we're at Cheshunt. I'm also talking to my second camera as well, so ignore some of the waffle that I might come out with. Right. There we go. Right, so anyway, we are at Cheshunt Marriott Delta Hotel. And as usual, they're turning out in the numbers. Oh. Not many police at the moment. Chucky, we both are. We both are. Yep, I've got my radio. I'll start scanning in a bit.
Scanning beacon.
See what I can pick up, if anything. Yeah, it was to be fair, especially Angie. So at Britannia last night, you know, as I said, Thursday and Sunday are the designated times for protesting, but nobody turned up as usual. So it was sad to see. Do you know what I mean? It was just really sad to see, man.
Tea and coffee beer, so.
Do what, eh?
Tea and coffee beer, so.
Ah, happy days. Yeah, see, look, they're getting it right. Do you know what? Maybe this needs to be done at Britannia as well. They're getting tea and coffee set up, right? And, you know, I suppose it is what it is. I mean, this is people, they all know each other as well. Or not all of them, but they've started to get to know each other through joining in at these gatherings, protests, whatever you want to call them. But they're now showing up on the Friday in the numbers. They're organising tea and coffee. It's getting everyone together. They're still coming out to protesting. And unfortunately, last night at Britannia, And the Sunday just gone, I turned up as well, and nobody was there. All but a few sitting on the wall last night. But anyway, enough of me bitching and moaning about Britannia. Let's get on with what's going on here. So, not many in the numbers. With how we doing, man? You good, yeah? Yeah, mate. You good, yeah? Did you look up Strady Park in Llanelli? I must admit, Lady Fraggle, I haven't. If you did mention that to me before, I apologise, I haven't. But do you know what? Chucky, you being at home, if you could please write that down, we'll check it out. So when... Well, apparently we're supposed to be picking up or will be picking up a boat soon off the Bristol Channel. We can sail over to Wales. How you doing, man? You good? Oh, hello, mate. I didn't see you. Friendly?
Yeah,
can I? Yeah. Hello, mate. What's his name?
Winston.
Winston. Hello, Winston. Yeah, you can smell the thumb that's been bit off. Look, they always go for that thumb. It's bit off by a dog.
Really?
Yeah. A dog no bigger than yours, believe it or not. Yeah. There you go, mate. You smell my dog, don't you? There you go. We got little Winston, people. Look. Hey, little Winston. Go on, Churchill. No, Winston says no. Bit like the people here at Cheshunt. They say no as well. To be honest with you, it doesn't actually need doing up. It's ready to go straight onto it. Sorry, mate? Malinois, yeah, that's what I've got. Yeah. She's only the one. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, mate. When she's gone, no more. No more. Yeah. I love our dog to bits, right? But she's the only tie we've got now that. And now that my mum's not capable of looking after her, we can't put her into kennels, or we won't do. So that's it. Everything we do has to. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, yeah, I was just saying that with regards to the boat, it doesn't need doing up. It's ready to go on, and you can live on board it if you want to. Shower needs redoing, which will get done, but I will be ripping the hell out of it so I can make it much more modern than it is. Anyway, guys, don't you just love seeing these colours, eh? Right, we got the Union Jack and we got the St George's Cross, the England flag, of course. Yeah. Right, I'm going to say it now very quickly, but I'll be saying it a few times through the night. I've had a couple of emails today, or a few actually, 3 emails. That's what I class as a few. And basically, they're from people. 2 of them have provided me screenshots, and they really did not say, this is to the mods, they really didn't say anything offensive at all, right? And have been booted out. Now, whether it's a personal issue or argument that mods may have with these particular people, I do not know. But please, right, mods, if I can just say this, nobody gets kicked out. Please, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to be a boss or anything, because without you mods, I'd be in trouble, and I know that, right? You're very, very valuable to me, right? You are a major part of what I do here, doing these lives. But please, nobody gets kicked out, booted out, unless they have properly gone against YouTube's community guidelines or the rules that I set out in descriptions. Like blatant racism. No attacking of certain communities like LGBTQ and, you know, all that. So you know where I'm going with this. So please, if someone says anything that you might just think, nah, I don't agree with that, right? No, the trouble is, let people have their point of view. Okay, so please, I do not want anybody kicked out unless they've really said anything wrong, proper, that goes against the guidelines. So yeah, that's it. I will say it again tonight once we get a few more people in the room, and once other mods join. But anyway, now my phone's going nuts. Hold on. Right. I've just had a message. Actually, it wasn't, but thanks for letting me know about that name, and I will look into it, okay? So thanks for letting me know. Anyway, back to the good stuff, people. This is the good stuff. Okay, we're in Cheshunt. I say it's the good stuff. It's not, because it's not good that we're having to actually do what we are doing here. All right. I think the police numbers, or the lack of police that are here in attendance at the moment, I think that shows you that generally everybody's in good humour here, that there's no trouble, and so yeah. Anyway, that's crack, people. Let's have a little walk around, eh? We're at the Delta Marriott Hotel. That's it, hidden beyond the trees there. When it's summer in full bloom, you can't really see much of that hotel. I did attend this hotel many months back and actually done an auditing video of it, and the police attended, and as usual the guards in there, they tried to lie, and but I had everything recorded. I was prepared to show the officers the footage to prove that I or the people that I was with at the time didn't do what we was accused of doing, and yeah. But since then, in those days, they weren't doing these protests. So like, I pretty much started attending this, or I attended this hotel just before everybody started doing protests here. I actually was going to say we are a little bit on the quiet side at the moment, but going by last night's attendance, this is what you call a Premiership football match. Hey Reese, welcome mate. Welcome. Let's have a little walk amongst the flags, eh? See, we can brush the flags. Great colour. This is what we want to see. There you go. Walk right into those flags, people. All I can say is well done, Cheshunt. I think people need to start taking the leaf out of their book, along with Epping, of course. The same there. People are always attending Epping, always. And you can see the support they're getting from the local motorists, or motorists, I don't have the local, I don't even know why I said that. Make sure you hit that like button, please, guys. Share this video, let people, let everybody know that we are live. Come and watch this stream. Become a prisoner, because we are the prisoners in our own country. I did actually mention we are the prisoners last night, and I said I'll talk about it, but I didn't anymore. But I'll look into it, but I'm possibly going to be slowly transferring all this content over to that channel, We Are the Prisoners. So that is a possibility of what I may be doing. What, here? Here loads of times. I was attending here before they started doing the protests. Funny, I was just actually saying that because I came here and started doing the videos on the hotel before they actually started doing the protests here.
About the hotel.
About the hotel, yeah. I mean, you know, attended the hotel, police turn up, do all the usual stuff, and but then like some weeks after, all of a sudden they started doing all the protests here because and in those days it was bringing to light what's actually happening in these local communities. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I've got it. No one's on there at the moment. No, I'm scanning. It's just scanning.
Oh, is it
so last night, yeah. So if you look, it's going through, scanning all the. So last night I was at the Britannia Hotel, and I picked them up.
Chat, but you didn't say no.
Did I? Was you? Oh, mate. You know what it's like sometimes, and because I was with a couple of people as well, I was chatting to them. I was, not bothered now, and Matty G. Matty G. He don't do YouTube, but he does well on Facebook.
He does something on Facebook.
Yeah, he's not monetised or anything, but I keep saying to him, listen, mate, don't be ashamed of earning a couple of quid out of doing what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? If it pays your bills to get to
as long as it covers the fuel.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm happy to do it.
I've got to be honest with you, because like with donations and stuff, I've bought the equipment to, like, I'm constantly filming in 4K plus doing my streaming. But what I have got now is a holder.
I mean, these things ain't
The battery packs, exactly. Like I have that one hanging now. I've got the exact same one. I did have one like that, but mate, I can't hold it after a while. I've started doing that, putting it in there. Wow. Wow. That is the thing is, that's an offensive weapon, mate.
With some stupid little torch on the back of it. What the fuck is it?
I know. I'll tell you what that's for.
What?
So you can find your battery pack.
If it turns itself on, that'd be great.
Yeah, exactly. I do remember these things that used to clap or whistle. It was a little thing that you put on your remote controls, and then it would like buzz or something. Do you know what I mean? They're still about, but much more high tech.
Yeah, but that's all right. It's either in my pocket or in my bag. With
Yeah.
the cable coming out of it linked to something.
I had it all. Used to have it in my rucksack on long leads.
Yeah.
And I used to put my tripod down. I've got a new tripod arriving tomorrow, which I'm going to try out. So I'd have it there, and then I'd walk off. And
It's not a new hunting one, is it?
No. I use that, but that just. PMR 05.
Scanning stop.
I think that was PMR 05. So that was a very strong. I think people, we've picked up the reception for this hotel on the scanner.
I thought it was right behind us.
Yeah, that's near impossible now. Near the way they're doing the transmitting now.
Strong signal.
Yeah, it's. No, I don't want to let them know yet.
Oh, okay,
don't let them know yet. Yeah.
Donna, thank you for that, mate.
Yeah. Angie, sorry, just to go back to your question, you've asked. I did answer it. I don't know if you heard me, but yeah, with regards to the boat, it's not. It doesn't need to be done up. You can go straight onto it. You could live on it if you wanted to, right? It's just that it's going to be done up, just so that it's done in the taste that myself and Chucky like, and also the shower room needs to be very, very much more modernised, and that's it. But I will be covering boat content sometime in the very near future, and I can't wait, including all the sales and stuff that are being done. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep scanning. I think I found them again on PMR. They're always using the PMR channels, PMR frequencies.
Scanning begin.
Scanning begin. We'll have another little look round. Hey, we had people in the chat last night. We had somebody, I can't remember his name. All right, that's it, Pedro Hunter, I believe it was. Pedro Hunter. If he comes into the chat, I will say, mods, if he comes in, just get rid of him. Right? He started saying that I'm a police informer and shit like that. So yeah, get rid of him in a heartbeat. Absolutely, instantly. No ifs, no buts, get rid of him. He can email me all he likes. That noise all of a sudden you can hear like white noise, that's just where the radio's scanning and attempting to pick up different things. Do you know what? It's amazing how much fun you can get out of a bloody tin can nowadays, man. Seriously. There you go. Have a little game of football with a tin can. All good. All good stuff. Yeah, I know. Listen, this radio though, last night, hold on, I just missed who said that, Valley Viking. Last night, because of this radio, I've got to say it was interesting because I picked up the security from inside the hotel, and basically I was on like across the road over there, and there was just a small group of about 5 or 6 people just sitting on the wall outside the hotel, and then it came over the radio for the security out front to keep an eye on the group of people sitting on the wall, but also especially to keep an eye on the guy that's on the push bike. So I've walked over just to tell him that what I've just heard on the radio, and then it turns out that the guy on the bike was Matty G, who I introduced you to last night, and I didn't realise it was him because I was at a distance, and you know, and that's how the night went on. But we then carried on listening to the security, and so every time I walked past the front, like just up the front where all the fencing is at the Britannia Hotel, you could hear him on the radio like saying things like, keep an eye on the media, keep an eye on the media, there's one media out there, keep an eye on him, keep an eye on him, where's he gone, round the side, blah blah blah. And it was just interesting keeping an eye on him. And then later into the evening I decided to have a little conversation with them on the radio, and they didn't realise that I was there listening to what they were saying. And hold on, whoop. They called the police, and I couldn't quite hear the conversation about what the police were saying and what they were saying to the police, but I could pick up little bits and pieces. And it turns out, I mean, I knew this anyway, so I crossed the road when the police arrived because I thought that they were there for me. I've crossed the road to listen to what they're saying, and basically the police have told them that there's nothing they can do. They're on PMR frequencies, which is a public, free-to-use channels or frequencies, however you want to put it. And but the police should have warned them that they should not be conducting business over these channels. Reason being is they are the frequencies that, for example, you go to any of your little electrical outlet stores and you buy a little walkie-talkie, couple of walkie-talkies, and give those walkie-talkies to your kids, the chances are they are transmitting on these PMR frequencies. So these people who we are trying to keep away from our children, if you live near any of these hotels and they are using PMR frequencies, they could be listening in on your kids on the walkie-talkies. It's bloody scary, right? They should not be using these channels, should not be using these frequencies. And maybe a little bit more noise needs to be made about it. Oh man, sorry, I keep catching my radio. So yeah, I don't know, but you know, maybe we should sort of start putting in complaints about them using those channels. Right, I'm just going to move over here because they're playing music, and straight away I'll end up getting a strike before I've even started. Anyway, there you go. I'll try and make a bit of noise, try and talk. That's it, I've moved away so we can't hear the music. Yeah, do you know what, Valley Viking? At the start, I actually thought it was a setting that I maybe had messed about with, and it wasn't, of course, because it's happening, but it's not happening on everybody's stream, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Always, please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh yeah, I mean, listen, I don't know, there may be the odd one of you that are on here at the moment. STB, Spooks, he was let off with a caution, just to let you guys know. He's in the chat at the moment, STB. If you, just turn that radio down. If you didn't see his update, yes, he was let off with after his arrest and all the rest of it. You know what I'm talking about. He was, yeah, he was let off with a caution, so that's bloody good news. Sorry, lad. Yeah, so that's really good news. There we go. I don't know what they just shouted at. Yeah, so he's in good spirits tonight. I've got to be honest with you, there was no way that it was going to go any further anyway, but you know, anyway, that's it. They stopped I'll tell you what, I don't know if any of you know, but the reason why there's these barriers around the roundabout, we used to go over there in the early days and stand all on the roundabout, and like, you know, it used to be massive, but someone crossing the road, not looking, got smashed into by a car. So now they're put the barriers on there now, so you can't cross over onto the roundabout. I've got to be honest with you, right? Listen, people, I will say, right, I've just seen a comment that somebody's just, who was it? Somebody just said, it don't matter, I don't need to name, right? Somebody did just say, John C is in here, so I am out, okay? I'm sorry, guys, I'm not interested in anybody's personal beefs. I've got to, I mean, I appreciate every single one of you, but I've really got to start taking care of this channel, and that's what I'm looking out for. So that's why I made also my comment earlier on about I do not want anybody booted off the live chats anymore unless they go against YouTube's community guidelines. So make sure you know them, right? Or any of the rules that I've set out. I do not want anybody booted off for saying something that you personally may not agree with, right? I want people to have their say. Also, if you think a particular person is somebody in disguise, as I'm starting to understand that, please feel free to say so. But no arguing and all the rest of it. We'll deal with it, you know. Let's just try and deal with things like properly, amicably, and I don't want to lose people out the chat just because somebody else is in here. Hey, what's up, Dave JC? Welcome, mate. Welcome. Anyway. And also, somebody came in and said last night, I'm having a bit of a moan here. I've got to stop because I don't like this moaning stuff. Right? Somebody came into the chat last night, right, and they tried to say something like that. Oh yeah, I agree with what you're saying. I can't remember. Don't quote me on exactly what was said, but it was like, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. AY is a sausage or something like that, because AY came into the chat. I do not want idiots trying to cause trouble between myself and other creators, right? There's absolutely no need for it. So if anybody wants to come in and try and set me up, like I've been saying things about other people, other creators, then you're going to get booted off as well. And AY knows that I didn't say what was said. Anyway, rant over. There you go. Let's have another walk through while we're quiet. The flags, people. Amazing, isn't it? So how...
Send them back.
Absolutely, man. 100%.
Send them back. Send them back.
There you go.
Send them back. Send them back. Send them back.
Got to agree with that, ain't you, people?
Deportation. Deportation. Deportation.
I just love walking amongst the flags. When you get the foot shottage of the flags just heating. Oh yeah, always, yeah. They'll try and cause trouble in a bit, don't you worry. Last night I was a police informant. They were warning everybody. Right guys, listen, can I just say, please, just while we're in here, let's keep it to what we're all about, yeah? Right? No personal beefs in the chat. That's it, please. If we could just, I'm asking as seriously as nice as I possibly can. Just keep any personal stuff to behind the scenes, please, if you can. Yeah, thank you, Valley Viking. Thank you very much for saying that. 100% agree with that. Yeah, Shaz, cheers, mate. Exactly. Leave all the baggage at the door. Listen, I mean, I've not been on YouTube for a number of weeks now, but when I did used to go into people's chats, I used to see people who just absolutely grate me. They're like a cheese grater on my bloody backside. Do you know what I mean? I can imagine that hurts, actually. Some people might find that entertaining or quite erotic. I don't know. But anyway, I see people in the chat and I think, oh, I can't. There's just something about you I don't like, right? But you get on with it. I don't start in the chat about people personally. You just get on with it because it's somebody else's chat. It's their platform. I'm not going to use it to have my rant and say. This is my platform, that's why I'm ranting. But I'm still going to do it with a smile, people. Thank you very much, Lady Fraggle. Thank you very much. Let's have a little walk in amongst the crowd, eh? Hold on. Sorry, I didn't even hear my phone ringing. Hold on. Let me just ring. Just got to ring Chucky up quickly. What's up? Right, hold on, what's being said? Right, right, hold on, 1 second. No, hold on. No, I'm getting rid of somebody else right at the moment. Yeah, communism is whatever. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what, people? I'm on the phone to Chucky at the moment, and this shit's gonna stop, right? I'm gonna start kicking people out myself in a minute. John, don't kick no one out. Leave it to me, mate. I have a feeling I know who's who, right? And right, I'll speak to you in a bit, okay? Hello? I'll speak to you in a bit, bye. Yeah, I've just got rid of him. Right, for a little while I'm going to keep an eye on the chat, and as soon as I see it starts getting personal again, look, what idiots. Please come around again. Please come around again. I want to get the registration. Please come around again. No. Nah. Didn't think so. What's up, Lisa Turner? Right, I'm going to say this again, and that's it. And then the mods will remind you, if people start attacking each other on this chat, on this live stream, or any of my live streams, you are going. Okay, that's it. It stops as soon as I see any. You're gone. Right. I don't care what you think about, and I'll say this name, what you think about. Right, he's being hid as well. Whoever he was, going on about the communism and all that shit, right? Right, I don't care. And I'm just going to say you, John, I don't care what beef you have with John, just leave it alone. Shaz, she smashed it with what she said. Leave your baggage at the door, okay? And if you can't do that, don't comment. If you do, and it is attacking anybody on this stream, you're gone. And that's it. Right, enough said. I've said it and I mean it. Let's get back to the good stuff, people, what we're all about. What we're doing. We got a few doggies here tonight as well, enjoying the protest. Who's chilly? Do you know what? I've got to say, it's actually quite mild out here tonight. Cheshunt's definitely a little bit warmer at the moment. Yeah, do you know what? I will just add that very quickly. If there is somebody on this stream or anybody else's stream, as per what Vicky Summers has just said, block the individual so you do not see their comments. Thank you very much for just saying that, Vicky. That is the easiest way to do it, and that's it. Thank you very much. All done. What's up, Bill the Scotsman? Yeah, do you know what? Yes, I agree. Hey, what's up, Jay? I realised I thought somebody else was saying hello to me then. Bill the Scotsman, but he weren't, he was talking to you. What's up to down hammers? How we doing, man? Nice and mild out here. I ain't seen any YouTube today, or well, for the last few weeks to be fair, but Did you attend the final day, Jay, at the courts? Oh, I forgot about that. Got to put that on, people. Yeah, Jay, did you attend the Palestine action, the last day of the court case, I think it was today? I'd like to know how it went. Anybody know how the court case went today, the Palestine action court case?
No, I haven't checked.
No?
I haven't heard.
No, I was there a couple of days ago, people, and I don't know how it went today. Today was the final day. To basically, they want to see if they're going to carry on being prescribed as a terrorist organisation. Proscribed. That's it. Proscribed. Yes, pop it. I mean, pop it. Yeah, very good news. Sorry guys, right, how did it go? In layman's terms, how did the court case go? Oh no, really? Right, just by that comment alone, Judge waved the pally flag. That comment alone. Oh, Steve, do you know what? Steve, did you have to do it today, mate? Was it today? Hopefully you've heard what I've said, so you can answer. Steve Davis, are you still there, mate? I'm assuming by the comments I'm looking at now that it was today. Are you there, mate? Steve CRF, Steve Davis. I think he's had to have his dog put down today. Yeah, Jay, it's. Listen, let me tell you now, and I'm not trying to swap it over to me because it's not. It's. I know what Steve would be going through, right? Myself and Chucky have had to have our 13-year-old dog put down before we got Mally, who we've had for 7 years. When we lose her, we are going to be distraught. We really are going to be distraught. So I feel Steve's pain. I know what he's going through, right? Anybody that loses a dog that they love, and I've had conversations with Steve, I know what he's going through, and I know that he proper loved that dog. And there's a few people on this channel that are subscribed to me that are dog owners, and I know that if they lost their beloved friends, they would be absolutely distraught. So So Steve, I hope you're okay, mate. I really, really do. I hope you're okay. Two up, two down, mate. Hammers. Listen, I say 2 up, 2 down because that's your name, and some people might not know you as Hammers, but mate, it's true. Dogs are family, mate. End of. You're correct. Sciatics. See, that was what before we got Mally, we had our George, who was a Jack Russell, a Parsons Jack Russell, very large Jack Russell, and he got to 13 before he got cancer. And I'm going to be honest with you, I could not take him into the vet. Hold on, Steve Sands, 1 sec. Steve Davis. He was only 13 and only been apart for 2 weeks in that time, and then been homeless with him for 4 years. Brought us even closer together. It's not hit me yet. I'm dreading telling the girls tomorrow. Steve, mate, as you can see in the chat, mate, everybody feels for you, man. Everybody's with you, mate. Seriously, and I mean that. I mean that. Every single part of what I've just said, I mean it. See, look, what I'm seeing in the comments at the moment, right? I do like to see the debates. I do like to see, I want to see people disagreeing with each other and having a debate. But what I'm seeing at the moment in the chat is just what I'm so glad that we've created, and it is just like a little community of people that can send a little bit of love to each other, right, and share it. And if any of you are, I mean, I know who is because you've just said, but those of you that are pet owners, dog owners, yeah, you'll know and you'll share exactly what we're feeling, and certainly what Steve Davis is feeling right at the moment. Oh, I didn't know that little bit, that Steve was also homeless and had this dog for 4 years whilst being homeless, right? So that bond that they must have formed, you know, is amazing. Yeah, I get you there, Sciatics. Oh, mate, feel for you, Steve, mate. A council in the UK has asked dog walkers to stop walking dogs because it offends certain people. But no way. Please point me in the direction of any of that footage, you know, whether it's newspaper articles or online articles or anything. I would love to see that. That's insane, man. That's absolutely insane if that's true. Oh, I would love. I tell you what. Right. Please. Right. Listen, mods. Just for this. I mean, I know we don't like links and stuff, but if CRF can find the link to any, or if any of you can find any links to the articles, just quickly let us know that you got it, and we'll let you put the link in the chat, because. And then Chucky, if you can take that link down, please. Right, like I mean, make a note of it. The link. I would love to check that out, because I've got to talk about that in a stream. So yeah, Bill the Scotsman, I actually see that, a glimpse of that, just as I was leaving home earlier on to come here. And I was literally just reading the headline. But we will see. We will see. I mean, they've had enough money off of us for other purposes with regarding the illegal immigrants, so we will see. What's that, Reese? It's true, Dad. I see it in Tower Hamlets when I was there about 10 to 15 years ago. 10 to 15 years ago. Shh. Oh, mate, do you know what? I've got to get my dog, and we got to go for it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to bring my dog one day to the Britannia, because that comes under Tower Hamlets, of course. I'm going to bring, because she is lovely, right? She is so good until she's instructed to do whatever she's instructed to do by myself. However, she's incredibly protective, very protective of Chucky. The Isle of No Dogs. Oh, do you know what? Can you imagine, you're walking your dog and a cop comes up to you and tries to lay down that law of of like not walking your dog, and you quote that? Well, so what is it? Is this the Isle of Dogs or the Isle of No Dogs? I mean, that's pathetic. Not allowing you to walk your dog. It's absolutely insane. That's insanity. Dean RM, absolutely. The Dutch Shepherd is you know, obviously we've got the Belgian Shepherd, the Dutch Shepherd. They've all got the distinct look. But yes, I wouldn't say no to a Dutch Shepherd. However, once our Mally is gone, we're not replacing her with pets. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Evening, ladies. What's that? What's that, STB? You said that last time. What did I say? Oh, sorry about not having a dog. I know, after George. After George, hey, Reese, tell people what George was like. George was our Jack Russell, a Parsons Jack Russell, right? What was he like? How vicious was that dog? I'm the only one that could be around that dog. He would tear people a new arsehole. He was so funny. He was a killer, yep. Honestly, I'm the only one who he wouldn't bite. He's bit everybody. But I've warned everybody. Oh man, that was funny. Chucky, do you want to come in with your story about you know who? I'll tell you what, Hammers, this Jack Russell is a Parsons Jack Russell, and they're known for being like the largest breed of Jack Russell. Some people think that they're like a mixed breed. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, they are a bloody mixed breed, aren't they? He was originally bred by the Reverend Parsons. That's where they got the name from. So they're all inbreds. But anyway, the Parsons Jack Russell, and he was a very large one. But Jack Russells, I'll tell you what, we are lucky. The same with Chihuahuas. We are lucky that they're small dogs, because if they were big dogs, yes, and Chihuahuas, they would go on the dangerous dogs list and have to be put down, because Chihuahuas, and we had one that really didn't like me, right? They are a dangerous, nasty breed, man. I'm going to stick with my Chihuahua. Listen, Chihuahuas, right, honestly, we had Chucky's got to chip in here and let me know what breed of Chihuahua it was. It was like one of the rarer ones, that hairy little thing, tiny little thing. Chewy, that's it, Chewy the Chihuahua, right? And I'll tell you what, he hated me. Now, you know, like when you step out of bed, sometimes I'd step out of bed not knowing it's pitch black and he's at the foot of the bed, like as I step out, and I go to step on him and he tears into my feet and it makes you jump, and all you want to do is just pick that dog up and drop kick him. Do you know what I mean? There you go. Go on, Chucky, tell us the story about George. No, I'm on about Son. See, Bill the Scotsman, right? Mally, her best friend is a Rottweiler, right? My mate, Tim, who got me into boating, he's got a Rottweiler, and Mally and this Rottweiler, when they see each other, it's proper love. It's the way they play. Mally just doesn't do that with any other dog, and it's brilliant, because we take them. We both got camper vans, and we take them into the middle of nowhere. Chihuahuas aren't dangerous; they're fiercely protective of their owners. No, man. Listen, this Chihuahua, right? I used to treat it so well. I mean, no matter what I'd done, the thing just wanted to bite me. And I did. I used to try and buy the dog by giving him whatever he wanted. Four Chihuahuas. Haha, dear, oh dear. A few more police have turned up for some reason. There you go. Hey, Winston. Look, that's little Winston. Look. What up, Winston?
Winston, go say hello.
Winston, come boy. Come on. There's little Winston. Come on, boy. Good boy. Winston. Good boy. Oh, he's lovely, isn't he? What is he?
Dachshund crossed with a toy poodle.
So he's a Dachshund crossed with a toy poodle.
Yeah. Called a doxy poo.
A doxy. Oh my days. So he's a Dachshund crossed with a toy poodle.
I know, mad, isn't it?
Lovely.
You can feel it in his coat when he gets
Yeah.
a coat. You can feel he's like a poodle coat, but other than that, he looks like a Patterdale, doesn't it?
That's it. Because the hair at the front, and see the way he stands forward as well.
I know, he looks like a Patterdale Terrier.
He's got a stance as well for the terrier. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got terrier. Oh, he's an absolute mongrel. I've DNA tested.
Yeah.
He's got like 8 different breeds.
DNA tested him.
You can get DNA tests for dogs. what they call wisdom panel.
Wisdom panel.
Send you as a swab kit.
Right.
Swab the inside of the dog's
Yeah. Send it off.
3 weeks later, they'll give you a full breakdown of how many percentages he's got in it of what. He's got Bichon in him.
Yeah. I've done one of those DNA tests.
Russell's Terrier, toy poodle, standard poodle.
Yep.
Because obviously that's the interbreeding.
Yeah.
There's lots of different breeds.
I done one of those tests. I daren't say what I am. This lot will throw me out. So there you go. A Dachshund crossed with a toy poodle.
I thought he was a bit sausagey as well.
Yeah, big. I want to put him in a roll and some onions.
It's a bit long, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, let's have a little walk around. Guys, we're out again tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to be... yeah, tomorrow's... If anything like last week and the week before that is anything to go by, I think tomorrow might be... I'm not going to say where I'm going, so I'm going to knock that on the head right now. But I do believe tomorrow should be quite good. Just go and have a little walk around, give you a different perspective, people. I'm just going to cross the road quickly and have a look over so you can get like a different perspective of what everybody's looking like at the moment. There we go. So we're in Cheshunt, of course. If you're not sure where Cheshunt is, open up Google Maps, and there we go. That's everybody there stood right outside, so the hotel's behind it. Right outside the Delta Marriott Hotel. I don't know how many illegal immigrants they're housing at the moment, so I'll knock that one on the edge straight away. I'm not sure, to be honest. I will actually go over and ask a few people if they know, but yeah, just giving you a different perspective of what's going on. It's not a huge gathering, but the thing is, the people are out there. The people are out there. Okay, do you know what? I will say tomorrow, I am actually at Crowborough tomorrow, people. That's where I'm going to be. I've got a hospital appointment in the morning for, I believe it's 9 AM, 9:15. I've got to have a scan tomorrow on my heart, so I'm going to do that, and as soon as I finish there, Chucky's coming with me, so I'm going to drop her off back home, and then I will be on my way to Crowborough. And the only reason why they're doing a scan on my heart is because Dina contacted them to say, I don't believe he's got a heart, could you check for me? There you go, exactly what Chucky's just said. Thanks, Gemma. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's a check I mean, I don't mind saying. I mean, I'm not going into it deeply, but it's a check I have to have done regularly, fairly regularly, a couple of times a week, a couple of times a year. It's because of something I'm on a particular treatment. I've not actually said it, and I don't mind talking about it, but I receive an IV treatment. Used to be every 2 weeks, much like a chemotherapy type of thing. I've been through that, and I don't mind saying that to you guys, okay? But yeah, because of the treatment, it can mess about with your heart a little bit, but the treatment is what's keeping me here being a pain in the arse. Love you too, Reese. Let's not get all soppy now before I kick you out the channel. Love you too, Dean. Angie, I've got an ectopic heartbeat. Okay, yeah, I did actually know somebody at school that had that issue. It was actually quite serious for them, or to them. Do you know what? It's crazy. It's amazing how many of us, you know, have these ailments. That's what I'll call it, ailments. And I guess I'm one of the lucky ones, right? Do you know what the hell? I don't mind having a little chat about it right at the moment. I'm one of the lucky ones. I got something called aplastic anemia, which I got first of all. I had chemotherapy for it. It was a different type of chemotherapy. Yes, I wished I was dead whilst I was receiving the chemotherapy, and the doctors, nurses, specialists all said to me, when you receive this chemo, you will wish that you was dead, and you're going to say, please stop, I'd rather be dead. It is that nasty. It is that invasive. So I went through that twice, and I'm one of the fortunate ones. What I have is called PNH, paroxysmal nocturnal hemoglobinuria, which basically means I bleed when I sleep, right? Hope people heard that. Anyway, I'm one of the lucky ones that was offered this groundbreaking treatment, which I went on the trial. I had the trial for 18 months. After that 18 months, it was that successful. It's not a cure, it just sustains you. But I have to have it for the rest of my life, and it will sustain me. But other people that have had it have reported that, you know, it started to affect different parts of them, like the heart, blah, 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 blah. So anytime anybody reports something wrong, that's it. They have you all in and they start checking for the worst thing are the bone marrow biopsies when they do that. That is just, oh, freaking horrible. But anyway, other than that, my friends, everything's good. Life's good. Everything's good and getting gooder. You off, Reese? I'll see you later, mate. There we go, we've got the music on now, so I'm just going to sort of distance myself slightly because I'm fed up with getting the strikes, and then I have to edit everything to get rid of the song, and it becomes a pain in the backside. touching you. They're playing Sweet Caroline again. Hey Pauline, I hear you there. I'm sorry to hear that, Pauline. Do you know what, Steve? I've got to say, it's been killed, isn't it? That song has absolutely been killed, right? And it, yeah, you know, and of course you got to remember we heard it at the Euros, the World Cups. It's just, it gets on your nerves. Evening, my friend.
How are you?
Good, man. Good. You? Excellent. You're welcome, Pauline. Do you know, I think this is the first time where things have been chilled enough, like at one of these protests, and I've been able to keep an eye on the chat. It's true, Pauline. Everybody's jarring. They're totally jarred by this song now. It's been killed, absolutely killed. A fantastic song. That, you know, it's that type of song that when it used to come on, everybody, you know, everybody knew the chorus, right, and would scream it at the top of their lungs. It's dead now, and I'm really hoping in the next World Cup that we are not still chanting this bloody song. Yellow warning tomorrow. Oh, do you know what? Now that you've just said that, Lady Fraggle, give me a sec. I'm just putting you on the floor for a second on the tripod. 1 second. There we go. Right. I just want to get my phone out. Have a little check of the weather forecast. Hold on. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad I've got a separate phone to the one I stream on, because looking at all the messages, the emails, right, Reese, if you're still listening, go away. Right, hold on. Weather forecast tomorrow. Oh, mate. No. Yeah. Shit, man. From 2 a.m. tomorrow, it's showing 70-80% chance of rain. Is that tomorrow? Oh, hold on. Yeah, Saturday. Shh. Yeah, right. Guys, I will be out tomorrow, but it will definitely be under a brolly, and I'll have waterproofs on as well by the looks of it. So anyway, right, let's crack on. Yeah, from around 2 p.m. tomorrow, it's showing. Right, hold on. It's showing 78% chance of rain. So that'll pretty much be at the start of you know, I think Can anybody confirm for me, please, the start of the Crowborough meeting tomorrow? What's up, Ivor Saggers? How we doing? I go to Llanberis all the time when I go to North Wales. We used to live near there for about 18 months. We lived on the Watkin Path near Bethesda. Absolutely loved it, but we had to move back to London, unfortunately, to look after the mother-in-law. That's Dina's mum, of course, Chucky's mum. Lady Fraggle, thank you very much. That is much appreciated. Thank you very much. Lady Fraggle says, "See, I'm a woman and I'm always right." I ain't gonna disagree with that. I ain't gonna disagree with that. I know what happens when I disagree with my wife. I get what's otherwise known as hell. There we go, got a bit of Tina Turner going now. I used to love a bit of Tina Turner. But I'm gonna walk away from it. The music sort of, I know a lot of streamers now are sort of not going to the protests that they know that are always playing music. I did say to him, look, I do get, in conversations with them, I do thoroughly get what you're saying. However, are you only attending these protests just to earn a few quid? Right? I absolutely tell you guys, 100% I am not. Right? Lucky I'm not, because if I had to rely on YouTube, even though I'm doing YouTube now pretty much full time, this is my thing. I'm retired now, guys. Right? And yeah, anyway. But the thing is, whilst I am here, I want to try not to get strikes. Because it's the editing. When you have to edit and you have to edit that music out, it's a pain in the arse. It's easy to do, but it's very, very time consuming. Trumpet, well done those still turning out, 100%. And thank you for actually saying that. There you go. We got Winston taking his owner for a walk. Yeah, I'll just say again, does anybody know what time Crowborough is supposed to start tomorrow? We got the police on the march here. Evening. Not sure where they're off to, but listen, I will be polite. Evening. She would have just walked past me and just absolutely blanked me like I wasn't there. All right. There's nothing wrong with just saying good evening, do you know what I mean? I thought he was taking you for a walk, mate. Hold on, I missed that. UK Sploosh is a good chap, Jason. Okay, gotcha. Look, so the police are going on light, so I'm not sure why. There must be an incident elsewhere, I'm assuming. I mean, they pretty much know that there's, you know, generally there's no trouble that's going to be going on here. What are they doing actually? Hold on. No, it's something going on. Yeah, I believe there may be, you know. Let's walk down this way. Yep. Bit of vaulting. Wow. Yeah, something's going on. Hold on. Do you know what? I I think it might be lighting up, guys. Yep. Yep, here we go. Right. We got a little bit of a breakaway gang here, people. Oh, damn, I haven't even got my strap on at the moment for my knee. Well, I say it's for my knee. Right, that's it. From now on, I'm carrying my e-bike in the back of the car. That's what I'm doing, right? I'm carrying my bloody bike in the back of the car. I'm going to have, on the front of my handlebars, I'm going to set it up to put all this rig on the front handlebars, and at least so I can carry on filming. That's what I'm going to do. Chucky, do me a favour. I don't think we're going to be able to do it tomorrow, but we must get the bikes out of where we've stored them, so I can set mine up, put it in the back of the car for things like this. There we go. So it's a nice silent little march. Shit, man, my knee's gone already, mum. I was going to get a basket on the front and stick Chucky in it. Trouble is, every time I put her on the bike, we seem to fly to the moon. Or past it. I'm going to try and get to the front. Say try, because they are proper marching. Why are they on the road? It's basically, I mean, you have to, you know, it's like collateral damage in a war sort of thing. It's their stand. It's their way of sort of just showing, you know, we've got to make a stand, and if that means that we're going to hold the traffic up for a little bit, then, you know, it is what it is. I've left one of these protests early because I needed to get somewhere pretty quickly. It was actually here, and the road to get home was shut off, and honestly the drive home became a nightmare to try and get around all the protests. But I didn't moan about it. It was, like I say, it is what it is. It was something that we just got to put up with, right? If we didn't keep allowing all of these illegal immigrants into the country, then we wouldn't have to be doing this. We wouldn't have to be holding up the traffic. It's collateral damage. It's one of those things. Achieves nothing, but if you don't do anything, then all you can do is sit at home and moan about it, bitch and moan about it. At least these people are all out on the streets trying to do something about it. That's the way I see it. Whether you think it achieves nothing or not, you have to do something. I actually don't get that comment about like doing something, doing with like a girl or whatever. I don't understand it. You'll have to educate me.
Yeah. I'd worry so much, especially in
A different country, like. I think personally.
Vic, I've got to be honest with you, I don't know who you are or what you're actually trying to achieve by saying what you're saying in a very sort of passive-aggressive way. That's it, yeah. That's how I can describe it. Apologies if you disagree with me, but I don't get what you're trying to say. So maybe sort of be a little bit more upfront with what you're trying to say. Don't get me wrong. Listen, people, I wouldn't kick you out for having a complete opposing view and opinion. But yeah, I mean, I'm prepared to debate about it. The only time I'll go quiet about it is when all of a sudden I've got even a traffic alert. Stop, red light, carry on. It's not ready. Don't jump the lights. Computer says no. What's going on, man? I mean, at the end of the day, right, listen, I'm of the opinion, and I'll go ahead and say this, I'm of the opinion that I do believe that petitions, for example, I don't believe petitions will achieve anything. In the odd cases, a petition, you might get somewhere. You might, because you petitioned, you might get it brought up in Commons or whatever, right? But I actually don't believe petitions achieve anything. However, I still sign them in the hope. Now, I've had people in the comments say, all these protests, what you're doing, they achieve nothing. And I do say, well, what are we supposed to do? Right, these people, some of the people that say things like that, what they want us to do is all these people here to go and just charge the bloody hotel and start having a fight. That's not how you deal with things diplomatically. I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful what I say, right? Because I have my views, I have my opinions on how I would like this dealt with. I'm being brutal and open here at the moment. I have my views and opinions on how I'd love this to end, to be dealt with. I want them all kicked out. That's it, simple as that, right? Forget all the, forget having them processed, right? They are economic migrants. They are young men coming over undocumented. Kick them out, simple as that. None of this bullshit, processing and all the rest of it, just kick them out. That's how I would like it dealt with. But you got to be careful in how you come across with those views and opinions. So I would love things to happen. I would absolutely, wholeheartedly love things to happen. But in the meantime, whilst we're doing these protests, I've got to come out here. One, I'm doing it, show you guys. Two, because I just feel I've got to do something. When I started doing it right from the start, I had no idea that things would balloon and go to the way things are at the moment with regards to the channel. Because my channel was all about building a camper van. It was about camping. It was about bushcraft. It was right. But I just had an opinion. I have principles. Sorry I'm waffling on, guys, but there you go. That's it.
Save the nation! Save the nation! Save the nation! You can never trust the lefty with your kids! You can never trust the lefty with your kids! Never trust the lefty! Never trust the lefty! Never trust the lefty with your kids! Can you fuck?
Oh, look at that lovely sight of flags. Look at that flags. Shoved out the arch, you lefties.
All the lampposts here. Every single lamppost all the way down. You see all the lights there, guys? Every single lamppost has a flag on it. And what's good, you can't quite see it, I don't think. You might on a big screen, but because of the gentle breeze we've got, most of them are all flying as well. which is great to see.
Double go back up.
Yep. Just like they did over at Britannia, when the council come round, they spent so much money on getting the flags taken down, and then they got put back up. The only people taking them down now is the lefties coming along with bloody ladders to tear them down. Do you know what's scary? Most of them are English bloody men coming around taking these flags down.
Today, with the guy who took the flags down, and he's getting paid to get his flags back. He's
Yeah.
got to pay all this money.
Oh, it's crazy, man. Insane. Absolutely
and
insane.
Our grandfathers have fought for that.
Yep. Do you know, I was at the Palestine protest a couple of days ago, right? And all the people being arrested, and there was a lot of them, right? They were all 75, 80, 85 years of age.
You think they know better?
All from this country.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It doesn't. It blows your bloody mind, man. I'm telling
Is there
you.
something on in Stevenage to watch, do you know?
Sorry?
Is there anything on in Stevenage to watch?
Stevenage, I'm not sure, man.
Because
I'm off to Crowborough tomorrow.
Oh, is that?
I don't-
Oh, it's Sunday program.
No, tomorrow it better be, because I'm going Crowborough. Otherwise, I'll be stood there on my own.
Serious? Is it Crowborough tomorrow?
I'm sure it is. Oh, no, I've actually asked the time at the start, so I'm waiting to see what start time is.
Hang on. I put something on X last night, and that's when is your next protest? And I don't quote you on this, but this guy says Sunday. And I say it's still on there Sunday. Because if it's Crowborough tomorrow, I like watching underneath football, so I go down there and then go football in the afternoon.
Yeah, see, this is Saturday tends to really bugger up, like with regards to the police, and they bring in all the Welsh and stuff because of the football matches. Do you know what I mean?
Let me see that. See, all of smashed her car up.
Who she did or somebody else?
No,
did?
I don't say it's she had to go to hospital. All the cars.
Oh, what a crash!
Yeah, a car.
Do you know what? That's crazy you say that, because I was actually speaking to my wife today about all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's okay because she's been.
I didn't know that.
One of the girls said up there. She's been putting on things on what they call it, X.
Right. Yeah.
What was that thing? Hang on, I'm trying to find that thing. I'm trying to find that thing about her.
I did say yes, I'm going to have shave guys, but I didn't.
I want that to be perfect for me. It's Crowborough.
I'm sure, yeah, it's Crowborough. I'm absolutely... Guys, can you help me out here, yeah? Just check out that it is definitely Crowborough tomorrow, Saturday. I'm 100% certain it is.
I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just thinking that...
I hope I'm not. If I am, then I can adjust, but I hope I'm not, because I've kind of made me plans.
Yeah, look, that's what he said, look.
Replying to... What?
That's what he says, yes, Sunday.
Right, okay, so someone's just shown me a little a thing on X, and is it on X?
Yeah, I asked the guy from Steve.
So, and somebody is saying that it's Sunday for Crowborough. If any of you could kindly just check for me, I'd really appreciate that. Thanks very much. And if I miss it, then Chucky could message me maybe.
I think they're doing Sunday because I think they drive the police in from Brighton.
I'm just going to let the rest catch up and then we'll go over, that's alright.
I think they because the police go for football. They're Brighton at home, they might drive police in.
Of course.
Yeah, because I put a message on that last night from a guy in Crowborough. I said, when's your next protest? And that's the response I got.
Yeah, gotcha. Thanks for telling me anyway, I appreciate that.
It'd be better if it's Saturday for me, hold it. Because I like watching underneath football, I go down to Crowborough at home tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
So where is it in Crowborough?
Do you know what? Tomorrow will be my first time attending Crowborough.
If it is tomorrow.
If it is tomorrow, I'll have a look.
It's not in Crowborough, is it?
Isn't it not? I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Make sure, because I've done that before. Turned up to a location and it sort of like ends up being elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? And it's not quite where they say.
I must admit, you can't do everything. You can do everything. You know what I mean?
Yep, 100%, absolutely.
I was at Cheshunt Saturday last week, Sunday Epping, Tuesday I was back in Epping, and then tonight I'm here Epping Sunday. So sometimes you need to have a day off.
Yep. I've had a few weeks off because I was just because I wanted to, and I've got to say, you come back, and I haven't got a clue what was going on. I had to catch up.
And also you got to switch off for a couple of days.
Absolutely.
It's like Katie Hopkins, she went away for 2 weeks.
come on, mate.
Katie Hopkins went away for 2 weeks and she left her phone at home.
Yep.
She went out in the wilderness with her dog.
Yeah.
Tommy,
That's what I do in my camper van.
Tommy did the same this week.
Yeah.
Tommy went away for 5 days and he's done what's been going on.
Is this something I need to do?
Might have cut to make that trip back.
No, cheers, mate.
Because that other Saturday, well, I didn't want to, was there? Was that 10 minutes people there?
We'll just hang back now, let a few of them march by. So what they've done, guys, look, the protest is just up there around that corner. They've come down here, they've walked up to a roundabout up there, come around, and they've made a very, very minor hold up for a little bit of traffic. There's really no traffic in this area, but you know, like I say, it's a little bit of collateral damage for these guys to try and bring their point across. But I think I'd rather that than keep spending my money on housing these people in these bloody hotels. You've got to be with that. You've got to be with that. Would you rather be stuck in a little bit of traffic whilst these patriots, whilst these people are doing the protest in the way that they are doing it? It's very peaceful. They're not even chanting loud, man. But I'd rather be stuck in a little bit of traffic. But there you go, that's what I'm talking about, right? They'll be back at the hotel. I mean, you know, in 5 minutes, couple of minutes, then the traffic can carry on their merry way. I'd rather that. I'd rather be stuck in that than, let's say these lot are coming back from work. Part of their work money that they've earned today is paying for this lot in that hotel. So that's how I'm looking at it. Those blue lights, I've got to say, they're bloody bright on the police vehicles. Still getting the toots from the passing motorists. What's that? Only 10% battery remaining. Okay. So right, I've got to just plug in my, it's like 10% battery on my camera that I've got up front that's recording all the time. There you go, I've just plugged it into my battery pack. I've got 2 spare batteries for the camera up front, but when I'm streaming, I also have my camera on front, and I'll say this every time, but there might be new people in watching now. I have a camera up front on the rig that I'm using that just records. It records everything. I don't stop it, I don't pause it, I just let it record all the time. And whatever happens in the day, if there's highlights, then I'll turn those highlights into a video. Otherwise, I'll just leave the live stream up there. But the live streams, I do take down, or most of them, some of them do stay up. Most of them, I do take the live streams down after, maybe a day or so after, and then they just go into the members section.
Are you dry?
Yeah. 27.
And then
this year,
some of my videos, or most of the videos that I put out, will go into the members section first of all, maybe for a day or two, and then I make the video live. That's how I'm doing things at the moment. Things will always change. as I grow, or as, you know, as the channel grows. It ain't going to grow without you people. You're the people that are making this community. So don't forget that. You know, I've been waffling on thinking my microphone is just there on my lapel. It's up front, so I hope you heard all that. my cap says a lot of stories. Listen, this cap years old, man. I keep saying there's a few washes left in this cap yet, right? But I'll be distraught if this cap disappears. If this cap finally goes, if it ends up giving up the ghost, might have to get it sewn up. Listen, I'm going to be out regardless of the weather. No matter what the weather is, I'll be out here keeping these, watching the footage, getting the footage of these guys. Listen, they're turning up. You know, they could be sitting at home on their arse like a lot of people doing nothing, right? But they're out here, they're making a point, they're making a stand. You've got to do something. Right, okay, Chucky, thanks.
I'll tell you what, when this is all over,
I've got loads of caps. The only time I put on different caps is when I go shooting. Depending on the type of shooting I'm doing, right? I mean, I might wear camouflage caps. I've got different types, like real tree, British camo, all different types of camo caps, and yeah, caps for different occasions. But this is my, yeah. I might, if it eventually breaks at the back, that's the only place it will go. Then I'll do a job of trying to stitch it up, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Or I did say to Chucky as well, could you try and find me the same cap? It's a brand, it's a Firefly cap. If she can find me another one, then I'm going to have to do some work on it to try and get it to look like what this cap is. Obviously, when it gets brutally cold and we're out here filming, then I will be wearing a woolly hat of some sort. Here they come, the last of them, around the roundabout. 1 second. Right, so traffic's being held up for a little bit. Right, I'm going to ask. There you go. Like I say, a little bit of collateral damage. Good work, people, good work. I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. Do you know what? Somebody said that a while back. Cap's seen more action than Bonnie Blue. Oh man. Do you know what? I'm sorry, right? I've got to say, I had no idea who Bonnie Blue was, right? And Chucky, my wife, I keep saying, and my wife, like, for those of you that might be new here, she says to me, like, this is many months back, whatever, and she sort of like said, ah, have you seen what that dirty, rotten, bleep, 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 is that Bonnie Blue? And I'm like, who the hell is Bonnie Blue? So she's had to educate me. Don't lie, you knew who she was. Busted. Hi Jason, what's going on? So we are in Cheshunt. As per the title, the Cheshunt is the Delta Marriott Hotel, and they're doing the usual Friday protest. Fortunately, it's a nice sort of a mild night. It's not cold. It's not super cold, right? Even if it was, these guys will be out. So basically, it's the usual protest outside of this hotel. They do it every Friday, and it's quite a small affair. But the thing is, they're out doing their thing. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. They're these people are patriots, man. I don't care what you say. And like me, they want rid. I'll put it out there, I don't care. They want rid of the people that are staying in this hotel. And I was explaining earlier on that they were just doing this little march and it was holding up the traffic. And somebody did say, why protest, like why you're marching in the road? It's to try and get a point across. And my response is, I'd rather be stuck in that traffic, held up in a little bit of traffic that wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for the fact that we are paying to house these illegal economic migrants in this hotel. I'd sooner be in a bit of traffic and not have to pay for these people. However, if these people weren't in this hotel, we wouldn't have the traffic that was just caused, because there would be no protests. There would be no protests. People say you achieve nothing. We might not with the government, I get that. I do kind of get it. But what we are achieving is, it's like just being an itch, an annoying itch that just, it just won't go away. And that's what these people are doing. They are being that annoying itch that will not go away. And I hope this itch stays permanently until the itch goes away. Only way I can put it, I'm afraid. Awareness, there you go, right? Logman UK, awareness. Simply put, there you go, awareness. Very, very simply put. Thank you very much, mate. I had one of these itches and it turned out to be crabs. Hence the reason why I was walking sideways. Keep the pressure up, exactly that. I mean, I've got to say, I'm wearing a base layer, a fleece jumper with a quarter zip, and then a very thin, rather cheap puffer jacket thin, just a thin one. I'm sweating my nuts off. Don't actually need, it's that mild tonight, it's that mild. Like I say, I don't care how cold it gets. Whatever the weather, I'll be out doing this. Do you know what, Karen? So do I. That's why it's important to make sure you share, and certainly make sure you like the stream. Liking it's important. Get it up there. The more people that like, the more people that participate. See, at the moment the count's like quite low. It's on 303 my end, right? 301, right? It'll go up and down. And then you look through the, like when you go through the stats, you look and you think, wow, actually 5,000 people or whatever participated going through the stream. They watch for a little while and then they move on, and and that's it. But we do have a small community that hangs around unless they've got stuff to do. they hang around from start to finish because they're proper supporting the channel, and that I'm so grateful for. And I'm also grateful for those that can just pop in for a few minutes, say hello, make a comment, like, and yeah, that supports the channel massively. I appreciate everyone, and I always say it. If you get bored of me hearing it, tough, because I'll always keep saying it. Absolutely, Rob T. Just like Rob T said, people just watching, just type hello, it'll help the algorithm. There you go, exactly what Rob just said. People, just say hello. You don't have to participate greatly. You won't get involved in any debates unless you choose to. And like we did have earlier on, a couple of people calling out others and all the rest of it. I'm not going to allow that. The mods won't allow that either. So yeah, we're all good, man. There you go. Hello. So hello, Frank, and hello. Is that, hold on, Flux Rider, right? I'm wearing my new varifocals at the moment, right? And somebody yesterday in the comments said the trick is you have to move your head and not your eyes. See, I keep moving. When I look at the comments, the phone's lower than my, like, it's probably about my chin height, and I move my eyes down and it goes all blurry. I have to actually move my head up. It's weird. I'm trying to get used to these varifocals. They cost me a bloody fortune, so I better get used to them. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Scrooge. Hello, G-Man. G-Man. Hey, what's up, G-Man? Thank you very much, Jesse James. Gets funnier. Yeah. Do you know what? I know when things are good, I start laughing myself. Very, very calm, very friendly it's been tonight. What's up, Glastoid? Thanks for your comment. Yeah, hit the like or dislike. It still helps the algorithm. As somebody, oh man, as somebody mentioned earlier on, I just got a glance in. Oh, do you know when you just stood straight, you got to bend your legs? You know what I mean? So I'm doing leg exercises here, and someone's taking the piss out of me. Shed T-bar, keep your head still, move your eyes. You can't wear in varifocals, man. You got to, because I've got very strong at the bottom, they're very strong, and then a different strength in the middle, and then I've got my long distance, like long range things at the top. So I'm walking about, I'm looking through the top, then I look at the comments, I have to lift my head up, lowering my eyes. It's just weird, man. It's just getting used to these things, and I think everybody's probably going to get used to them in their own way. But I am listening to people's different ways of. They did say at the opticians, it could take you a couple of weeks or even longer or whatever to get used to these varifocals. I won't wear them when I'm driving. I just wear a pair of long distance ones. What's that, John? I mean an old Jeremy Renner, Chucky. What the hell's going on with Chucky's name, man? That's a long ass name, isn't it? Chucky what? DG Chucky 71-OE2EU. Bloody hell, Chucky. What's going on with your name? Yeah, I think Pauline, I've got to get used to him a little bit more before I'm confident with wearing them for driving. Now I'll tell you now, the only reason why I've got varifocals is for this, for exactly what I'm doing now. When I'm streaming, right, I hold my phone generally, let's say like nose level, chin level. So I'm looking over the top of the phone. And what I was doing is I was looking at everybody, looking at everything that's going on. You know, all in front of me, 10, 20, 30 feet away, 50 feet, 100 feet, whatever. But then I'd look down to read the comments, but my glasses weren't strong enough. So I ended up wearing the strong glasses so I could read comments. And then I'm looking, doing the one thing you shouldn't do is have your glasses like nearly on the tip of your nose and glance over the top of your eyes. Everybody was still slightly fuzzy, but I could see everything properly. Right, but that's why I thought, do you know what, for doing this, so I can look at everybody, I can look at the screen, I just got myself a pair of varifocals. Because I'm an old git now. You know when you're old, when you got to get varifocals, apparently, that's what I was told. Hold on, I'll tell you what, no way. There we go. Right, let's see what's John. What John's saying. I tell you what. Hit like. Hold on. Hit like if you think Jason looks like an older Jeremy Renner. Cheers, man. Come on. I'm sure Jeremy Renner's my age. How old is he? What are you trying to say? Listen, Jeremy Renner can't look like me. There can't be two people that are as good looking as me. See you later, mate. Are you off? Hold on, let's say goodbye to him. Catch you later, mate. All the best, man. All the best. Chucky, look up Jeremy Renner. He's tight. He's actually small. He's only about 5'8" in real life, right? But he was made famous in that film where he was a bomb disposal expert. You know the film? I can't remember what it was called anyway, but he's now famous because he's now one of the superheroes in like DC world, or is it Marvel? One of the two. Anyway. But like I say, he can't look like me. Can't be two people as good looking as me, surely not. Come on. Oh dear. Everybody laughing at me at the moment, going, nah, you wish, mate, you wish. Hurt Locker, thank you very much. That's what it was called. Great film. Absolutely brilliant film. Right, Hurt Locker, that's it. Yeah, he was a bomb disposal expert, I remember that. Thank you very much, Tic Tac. Penfold off of Danger Mouse. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Penfold. Bloody hell, man. And fear of the Lord God Almighty is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, rightio. Look, Chucky's even laughing at that Penfold one now. Right, Chucky, behave yourself. Fairy focals, that's it. Fairy focals. Well, it appears people are winding up here now, to be fair. Right, look, I'm just going to turn the camera around quickly. Yeah, people are all starting to wind up now. They've not said their piece. There you go. They've done the bit. They've come out. They've done the little protest. They've been that annoying itch. They've been that annoying itch. Was you male model years ago? Oh, I don't know how to answer that. I did actually model for something. That's all I'm saying. There you go. Cab's coming in for something. That cab will be coming in for to pick someone up. I'm assuming that cab is picking someone up because they've come in empty. So they're obviously picking someone up to leave.
Save the nation! Deportation! Save the nation! Deportation! Save the
There we go. Bit of noise now. Bit of noise.
Save the nation!
God, I've waited right till the death before we're about to leave.
Save the nation! Deportation! Save the nation! Deportation! Save the nation! Deportation!
Save the nation!
Deportation! Save the nation! Deportation! Send them back! Send them back! Send them back! Send them back!
Yeah, I can see. I can't tell you. It's no good even trying to zoom in. Yeah, they're actually coming out. The bags. No, they had people in the actual taxi. They were in the taxi. There's three of them. Two of them with bags, all going into the hotel. So that's 2 new residents that we're all paying for, people. 2 new residents.
Send them back! Send them back! You're a traitor!
Peaceful assembly, not shouting. You're still committing offences. Yeah, I'm preventing offences, so I can actually touch her. Committing a public order offence, so I will stop her.
Could I ask you a question, if I may? Excuse me. Could I ask you a question, if I may? You know when you've got the counter protesters all shouting out things like Nazi scum, Nazi. It's nearly every protest I go to. They when you get counter protesters, they sing and they chant Nazi scum, Nazi scum. Do you not think that that's offensive? Seriously offensive. Being called Nazi scum.
See you later.
I don't think it is different. I mean, she was just voicing. So she's walked off from me. She's walked on. She was just voicing her opinion. And now the liaison officer's got nothing to say to me about what I've just said. You know, being called Nazi scum by counter protesters. Wouldn't you say that that's offensive? Would you say being called Nazi scum by counter protesters is offensive? Yeah? Yet they're allowed to do it. And you voice your opinion. Yep. Yep, exactly. Well, I've just asked her about it and she can't answer my question. Yep.
They're on their side.
Yep, 100%.
We know where their loyalty is. They're not with us!
Oh, dropped my microphone. People, hold on. Right, hopefully that's working. Exactly. Right, guys, listen. They're all winding up here, okay? Right. She couldn't answer my question, the police officer, the police liaison officer. And it is true, when you're getting called Nazi scum, right, they seem to be allowed to say that, right? But she just said, like, fucking this and, you know, the F word and go back home and that. And so she got shoved out of the way. She was threatening her with public order offences. And then I asked her, do you think that it's okay then that they call us Nazi scum? And she said, well, it's different, isn't it? It's not different. Being called Nazi scum is incredibly offensive, but they get away with it all the time, Mum. Excuse me, could I ask you a question, please? Do you think, you know, when at some of these protests, I don't know if you've been to many, but at some of them you get, or most of them, the counter protesters to what these are doing, they get called, like, they chant out constantly Nazi scum and some very nasty things, and they're banging their drums and it's over tannoys or megaphones. Do you not think that that's classed as offensive? Yet they're allowed to say it.
It's subjective to the person that's being called to. I mean, it's...
Well, they call all the protests. I mean, I record. I try, in my recording, I try to stay neutral, but I've been attacked, shoved, and been called Nazi scum, nearly put on the floor, cameras smashed, just because I'm recording them, and they're saying Nazi scum. And I've shown the police. I've said, look, they're doing this, and the police have just ignored it, just like that lady did just now. She couldn't answer my question. So I actually don't understand. It is either, if you're getting called Nazi scum, like the other day, I got it on footage, it's up on YouTube now. I got a Palestine Action protester at the Royal Courts of Justice 2 days ago, right? He shoved me, right, barged me, and called me a cunt, right? The officer stood next to me, a police liaison officer, see what he said, right, and just jumped, because I went, what did you say? And she saw then that there was a confrontation, jumped in and just pushed him away. Do you not think that that's offensive?
If you felt it was offensive at the time...
I did. I told her. She knew I weren't happy. And she just shoved him away and let him get on with his business. And he was allowed to carry on, calling everyone Nazi scum. You know, and it's so really, you can't answer my question, can you? Really?
What is the question?
Do you think it's offensive that if someone calls you, like the counter protesters, do you think it's offensive that they call you Nazi scum?
No, it's not. It's a completely different situation to what you're describing,
Really?
to what just happened there.
Okay, right. Being called, chanting, banging drums very loudly over a megaphone, calling counter protesters Nazi scum. That's not a. You do not think that that's offensive?
That's
whether it's a different type of offence.
So I'm not going to comment on something that I wasn't there on. Right?
See you later, mate. Catch you later.
See you later. I'm only dealing with what I saw in front of me. So I've dealt with that.
Okay, no problem. That's absolutely fine. So if they were all here today chanting Nazi scum, being very offensive, I mean, I think that's incredibly offensive, right? What would you do about it?
If I was there, I would deal with the situation as it comes about. But we can only speak hypothetically. That situation was real, what just dealt with. So,
okay, so you'd have to be at a protest.
Deal with the next situation that comes up, but I'm not going to discuss situations that what ifs. That
you've not, and it's not what ifs, it is simply what I've experienced. I mean, I was saying to this lady here that 2 days ago, this officer, 2 days ago, I was pushed and barged. I mean, I try and go around and do my filming neutrally. I was pushed and barged by a Palestine Action protester outside the Royal Courts of Justice, and he called, and I got it on camera, and the officer stood right where you are, and he called me a cunt.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I just need to speak to these two officers for 2 moments.
Sorry, mate. Oh, yeah, no problem. Anyway, look, listen, I'm going to leave you to it, all right? Have a good night, everybody. All the best. So, yeah, so there you go, guys. Really can't answer my questions. Hey, you lot, have a good one. Catch you later, man. Right. I don't know what else to say. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what was going on in the comments there, but it is absolutely two-tier. Absolutely two-tier, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt. Do you know what? Wow is basically all I can say. The police shows you that the police are just operating under a two-tier policing system. Cheers, guys. Have a good evening, everyone. Oh, man. Do you know what? I was trying to be incredibly polite as well, you know, no aggression, no nothing. And see the guy, the officer, the male officer, come along, and he's sort of just tapped me on the shoulder, and he's gone, excuse me, I need to take these two aside and have a word with them. That was their way of shutting the situation down. Well, it wasn't a situation, it was just me asking a poxy question. But anyway, I think it's offensive being called Nazi scum. Don't you ladies think that? If you got counter protesters, if you got people standing over there who are supporting the illegal immigrants, and they're calling, if there was, and they're calling all of us, like I experienced at all of the protests, they call us Nazi scum.
Yeah.
Do you not find that that's offensive?
Very much.
It is very offensive, isn't
Get
it?
away with it.
But they get away with it. There you go. Do you know what? I remember you from a couple of months ago when it was a lot warmer. You sang. You said, "Excuse me, can I do a song?" I remember you singing.
Yeah, it was the song "I'll Always Be in England," wasn't it?
That's it. I'll always be in.
Always be
Yeah,
in
in
England,
England, yeah.
and England shall be free. Get rid of them bloody immigrants, and then we'll have some peace.
Ladies, I love you. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Be safe. Hey, there you go, people. What a way to end my little stream. I love that. Yeah, I remember her from a couple of months ago. Oh, let's turn this around quickly. I remember her from a couple of months ago, right? She came up to me. It was here at Cheshunt, of course. She came up to me and she said, excuse me, can I sing a song? Are you recording? Are you live? And I said, yes, I am. And she sung that "They'll Always Be in England." Do you love meeting people like that? Hold on, I've got a light on here. Let's turn it on. 1 sec. Bosh! And the light was on. Anyway, Jeremy Renner was almost back to his car. I've got the light set on like a very warm colour. It makes me look very jaundiced. Turn that light away a little bit. Hold on. Oh, a little bit bright. Yep, that's a bit better. Hold on. There we go. I'm at me turn off. Oh, I've got to turn that light off. Stuff that. Can't see a thing. Can't see where I'm going. Right, listen. Let me tell you now. You've got to like the video. You've got to like the stream, I mean. Purely for that lady right at the end singing "They'll Always Be in England." You got to love it, man. If you don't, you're getting a smacked arse. Actually, you won't like it now because I know you'd want a smacked arse. I've been tangoed, man. Do you know what? I've done it again. I forgot. Oh, here we go. It's up this way. Get lost. Do you know? See what you've just said there. See that little piece there? That little piece chatting to those dear ladies. I'll turn that into a little short. I like to do the videos so that they don't get classed as shorts. I don't like videos classed as shorts, but I will do that. I'll just cut that, just quickly cut that out and keep it raw just for those ladies again. You remember Chucky? Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm almost back at the car. Almost. And that's been a pleasant, chilled evening. I've got about an hour's drive to get home. And then I don't drink anymore, so normally I'd get home and I'd smash a bottle of wine or something. A few people in the comments last night were saying, I didn't know because I weren't looking at the comments, but a few people said, he's drunk. I'm sure he's had a drink. Honestly, I was shattered, man. Shattered. Chucky, I tell you, I was awake all night. I never went to bed because I had so much I was dealing with and doing. I never went to bed. Hold on. The microphone. I thought that was magnetic. Why the bloody... The magnet on my microphone is not sticking to the car. Give us a second. Hold on. Wow, this car's a tip. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying, guys. I was waffling some sort of shit. I don't know. But, right, people. Yeah, I was up and I was just, that's it. I was just absolutely shattered. I was knackered. And then, yeah. Yeah, once, hold on. It's definitely metal. Oh, hold on. That'd be why. I've got one of those little DJI mini mics. And, that's supposed to be the magnet. However, the magnet's not on there. Oh, sorry. That's just a bit of metal that the magnet sticks to. My apologies, that'll be why. Sarah Williams, I hope so. I hope so. Do you know what? Extreme tiredness, and that's what I was. I was shattered right now. I walked in, no word of a lie, I walked in last night, I got all my I've used, it all goes on charge. I didn't even bother putting it on charge. I put it all on the dining room table, right? And I put it all on the table and I wobbled, right? I wobbled, honestly. I said, I've got to go to bed. I am so tired. I wobbled like I was absolutely pissed. But anyway, raising a glass, Jason, good on you. Good on you. Right, okay, yeah, I'm in a housing estate at the moment where I've parked. But anyway, guys, listen, thanks for being with me again. Right, you've been absolutely brilliant. I'm going to end it now. I'm going to get in the car. I'm going to get home, and I'm going to have a cup of soup. All right, so I'll catch you all later. Thanks for being with me. Cheers, guys. I will press the end button.